Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Game of Thrones. We're on season 6, episode 6, and this one is, don't even know the name of it. It is Blood of My Blood. Well, again, that could be a bunch of situations. There's a lot of family stuff going on. So, Blood of My Blood, could that be Robin and Sansa? Could that be Jon and Sansa? Could that be Cersei and Jamie and Tommen? Could it be Marjorie and Loras? Because Loras was about to break. So, see, any other scenarios? It could be Grandmama and Marjorie and Loras. It could be Blood of My Blood as far as a religious type of connotation. So it could be related to the High Sparrow. I forgot about, we saw the Ironborn in the last episode. So that could also be part of it because we heard the uncle declare, let's murder my niece and nephew. So I don't know if he had that intention before they fled, but I gathered he didn't want any competition. So I think he had made up his mind to do that, whether they had fled or not. Let's go ahead and see what Blood of My Blood is all about. Oh, Blood of My Blood could be Sam and Sam with Gilly. We didn't see them. Hi, little girl. What are you doing, little girl? Starting with Bran? Are we still in the trance? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are they going to answer why they make babies into White Walkers or whites? Because they can't stand on their own. Stop it, that tickles. Does it go back to the Mad King? She's trying her hardest, isn't she? I saw what Jon saw.
I'm so sorry.
They're not going to kill him, though. Who's on the horse? That's a good kind of mace. Somebody who knows how to fight them. Is it somebody we're going to know or somebody new?
The dead don't rest.
How's she going to get... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, how's she going to get Bran up?
Still, you'll find more green here than anywhere else.
You're nervous. You're a nervous talker.
Killing some bloody wildlings, so it's probably a good subject to avoid, if at all possible.
I hope his family doesn't find out. Holy cow.
Oh, and a dress for dinner. You can wear one of mine.
It'll be weird to see Gilly all dressed up. I just realized I haven't been talking.
Of course I'm afraid for her.
You
It
dolt.
seems very dangerous.
She'll be protected the entire way.
Oh, this is Marjorie.
Faith, would you like to see her?
Now, Cersei and Grandmama were going to stop this, so how are they going to stop it?
There's something about him. His way of looking at the world.
Is this her way of playing the system?
I had lots of time to think about how good I was at seeming good. All those stories I told myself about
I
who
think
I
she's
was and
genuine.
why I did the things I did. The gods have a plan for us all.
Maybe she knows what the plan is.
You're beautiful.
She does look different. She walks awkward, though. They're going to know she's not a lady. And since the sister is shorter and thinner frame, I doubt that's her dress. But we'll go along with it. Everybody's so quiet.
Venison.
I think our father could learn a thing or two from your father.
That's enough of that.
I was going to say, yeah, no.
Sam,
Please.
would you care for more bread?
Not fat enough already.
Is she going to tell him off?
To be Maester of the Night's Watch is a great honor.
He can wield a sword.
He's killed a White Walker.
Then killed a White Walker.
There's no such thing.
I saw it with my own eyes on our way down to Castle Black. He drove a dagger into the walker's heart. He risked his own life to save mine more than once.
He realized she said too much.
A greater warrior than either of you will ever be.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Been in our family for 500 years. It's Valyrian steel.
They'll
Supposed to
kill
go
a
to my
White Walker.
firstborn son after I die. A bastard. A half-breed bastard. Your invitation in Galar.
I'm waiting for somebody to put him in his place.
You dishonor yourself.
Well, thank you, wife. Haven't learned your name yet.
And this will be the last night you ever spend at Hornhill.
He's got to get Gilly out of there.
When do you have to go?
At light.
First light.
Yep.
Say goodbye to him for me.
Sounds like he's got a stuffy nose. He knows that she's not going to be in good shape there. Unless the wife can keep protecting her, but I doubt that.
Looks better on you anyway.
He's taking the sword.
That's your father's sword.
He can bloody well try.
Well, we'll see how far Sam gets. Well, at least this dying scene is going to be more entertaining. Is he peeking out of his pants?
Oh, darkest day, my heart is full of sorrow. All hope is lost.
Well, this is confirming that it's the
Joy is gone.
other girl that's hired her to be killed. Will Ari go through with it? Why does everybody fart when they die? Now, the fella who's portraying Tyrion, I've seen him in other shows also. I'll have to look him up and see what else I've seen him in.
Sweet Lady Crane.
Well, she went through with it.
She would be angry. She would want to kill the person who did this to her.
Well, so far, accurate.
What's your name?
Mercy.
Mercy.
Very expressive eyes, Mercy.
These people are worse than animals. But they loved her. They'll love her. Yes, you are.
Is he drinking the rum?
You have no right to an opinion.
Is she going to give her rum to somebody else?
She wants you dead.
Well, she didn't follow through. Another disappointment. Is she going to lose her sight or something else?
You promised me.
Is she going to try to kill her?
Don't let her suffer.
Okay. I've seen pictures of Maisie, is it? Looking other ways, so I don't think she's going to die just yet. But she is in danger. Is this supposed to be the March of Atonement? This is the Tyrell army.
The hour has come. Madness has overtaken this city.
Jamie's nervous. What's he nervous about?
My children!
Jamie was nervous about something.
And you don't have the authority to take them.
Something's going to go wrong.
To die in the service of the gods would please each and every one of us. We yearn for it.
Something's going to go wrong.
There will be no walk of atonement.
What's up his sleeve?
By bringing another into the true light of the seven.
Loras or somebody else? Tommen?
Between the crown and the faith.
Well, that's not getting rid of them. And the crowd loves it. So how are we getting rid of the sparrows? You're looking a little haggard there, Jamie. I heard some boos, but most of it's cheering.
The Crown's decision on this matter is final.
Isn't it?
Naked in the streets?
Does that mean he's supposed to be killed?
A few months in the Sept dungeons first to teach me about the God's mercy.
You have served your house and your king faithfully for many years, and you will continue to do so.
How?
But not in this city.
Where's he banishing him to?
You did lose the Blackfish after the Red Wedding. You had him right here in this
Oh. I was trying to figure out where we were.
I told you to hunt him down and
we're with the guy that slaps the ass of his daughters and granddaughters.
He's come back and taken River Run. All across the Riverlands, right down to King's Landing. They're laughing at us. I hear it.
This is the guy that had the bridge or whatever that Robb wanted to cross but had to marry off or marry one of the daughters in order to do it, which he didn't do, right? This is that guy. Trying to keep all the assholes straight.
Unfortunately for you.
You'll stand trial soon. I need to be here for you.
It will be a trial by combat. I have the mountain.
She seems too confident. Are we making out again? I thought we were past this point. Yeah, we're with Bran now. Who is it? They've kept him covered up.
Love to climb the castle walls. Frighten his mother.
His voice is familiar, but I don't know if that's just because I'm trying to figure it out.
Uncle Benjen.
Oh.
The last letter John wrote me said you'd been
His
lost beyond the wall.
skin looks a little different.
Before the Night King comes.
So they call him the Night King, not Ice King. How fast are we traveling? Why are we pausing?
Right. You're a conqueror, Daenerys Stormborn.
Are we waiting on the dragon? I see something big flying, but that looks like a hawk or an eagle. Is she going to see that the other two have been let free? It's the dragon. I'm surprised the horses aren't freaking out more. And I'm guessing that's the first time they've seen the dragon. Oh, she's riding him. So is she gonna fly on ahead? I'll have to look up the translation. Now that was the one that took off with her to begin with. Is she going to be able to get him to fly back? You could see the little holes. I'm guessing those are the fire holes. The whatever comes out to mix to create the fire. Kind of like I think some of the venomous snakes have the little hole pouches. I'll have to look it up. So, what are you doing, little girl? What are you doing? Silly girl. Is Smokey not here? Or can you not find her so you don't know what to do? She's keeping your brother company. I had to put down one of my cats, who I kept him in the back bedroom. He peed everywhere because he had chronic UTIs since he was a baby boy. And it turns out I took him in because he wasn't eating. We thought it was because of a bad tooth, gingivitis, that sort of thing. It turns out he had late stage renal failure, so had to make the hard decision. The other little boy, her brother, is back there because he pees on the one couch downstairs all the time, and he was attacking her. So I put Smokey, who you guys have met throughout, I put her in the back to keep him company. We're going to sterilize the room, and I've got a cat tree that I'm going to put in there for them. I didn't have a cat tree in there before because Sweet Pea, the one who is no longer with us, he ruined the last one I put in there because he peed all over the bottom of it. I don't know why she's acting this way. At any rate, so this picture that I've got up, it shows a hole in the mouth of the snake, just one, But I thought there's some snakes that have them on the sides. I don't know. Somebody will have to say. But what I was reading said that they have that because sometimes their prey is so large that they're swallowing that they have that hole to help them breathe, basically, is the bottom line. So I wonder what the holes in the dragon mouth are. I will look up the speech. Don't worry about that. It looked like basically she was showing them basically that she's even more of a leader than they thought she was, surviving the fire. She also is the mother of dragons, telling them that they are going to conquer. It was kind of a rallying cry, kind of like the Braveheart speech, type of thing. So, uh, what? What? You're being silly. Are you showing them how silly you can be? I'm getting all sorts of kisses, head bumps. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why are you being so cute? So basically, it sounded like she was saying, we're going to conquer, stick with me. But I think she's going to fly ahead because, what a moment for the dragon to show up. But when she asks, how long is it going to take us to get there? And she had a sense that the dragon was up ahead, which is why they paused to begin with. So there's that. We got Jamie and Cersei still plotting. Unfortunately, Tommen has been taken over by the Sparrow. Wasn't that the one uncle that Cersei didn't like that was being the hand? I think that was him. And I have a feeling basically what happened was they showed us Marjorie and Tommen together, but the whole reason why the Sparrow allowed them to see each other is because Marjorie promised to have Tommen join them, something like that. After talking with Grandmama, I'm sure the Sparrow didn't think the marching of Marjorie down the streets naked would go well, so he probably had that backup plan. Ari couldn't help herself, and now the god of many faces is going to kill her because he did tell her her face would end up on the wall of faces one way or the other, either as a servant of the god of many faces or otherwise. I have seen pictures of her in other states of dress. It's hard to avoid. So I don't think she's going to end up dying, but who knows? Maybe next episode she'll be dressed the way I've seen her in pictures. So who knows? She hasn't been able to best that lady though. So have they been showing us her not being able to best her for the sole purpose of her being able to best her? We'll have to see what happens. Benjen is back. I figured they were keeping his face covered for a reason. I don't think I recognized the voice because of recognizing Benjen, because if they hadn't have said his name, I wouldn't have known who that was. It looked like the Ice Walkers had started eating him and stuff because they had scarring, like his flesh had been ripped away, but the face was healed. But did I hear correctly in that, of course, by the time you guys hear this, I may have this answer, but by the time that Benjen, well, they were left him for dead and he was going to turn, but one of the sprites or whatever they are plunged obsidian into his heart and that didn't kill him. I mean, it stopped him from turning into a white, or whites. I don't know what they're, stopped him from turning into a walker. But wouldn't obsidian into the heart kill him as a human? So what did it make him if he's not, if he didn't turn, then what is he now? I imagine he's not still human. Maybe he is. I don't know. Bran is supposed to be the new three-eyed crow. I don't know what that means, though. I don't know what the role of the three-eyed crow is. He seemed like wisdom, but that doesn't tell me anything. So I don't know. I think there's other storylines, but I can't think of them right now. Oh, we had the dude, the blackfish, catfish. I think they were calling him Blackfish. We've got that dude who is intent on some kind of war, and his sons keep trying to tell him they're not going to win. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But that's the crowd that Sansa and Jon said they wouldn't have agreed, that wouldn't back them, that would back the Boltons. That's all I can think of for this episode. I can't remember who else was in the episode, so we'll leave it at that. Thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.